You ever tried to talk about something that hurt? And instead of listening, the person in front of you suddenly launched into a meditation cue, changed the topic to lessons, or tried to regulate your emotions for you, all while never actually touching the truth you shared. If you've had a moment like that, stay with me because what's underneath that response is not what most people think. Today, we're talking about a subtle, confusing dynamic that drains confidence and silences your truth, called spiritual bypassing, disguised as support. It's when someone uses spirituality, tone, posture, practices, or polished language to avoid your real experience instead of meeting you in it. And for many of us living outside the mainstream, queer folks, neurodivergent folks, polyamorous people, and anyone whose life doesn't follow the default script, this dynamic hits even harder because it often shows up in two places. Number one would be traditional religious spaces where your identity gets erased, rewritten, prayed over, or guided back to the right path. And number two would be new age or conscious communities that preach liberation, but still use spiritual ideals to judge, control, or silence you. Maybe you've been told you shouldn't be jealous, polyamory is expansive, or anger lowers the vibration, or that's not very conscious of you. This video is about seeing those moments clearly so you can stop abandoning yourself inside of them. I want to tell you about someone I'll call Lena. Lena is deeply spiritual. She loves crystals, breath work, chakras, manifestation, and all of it. She means well, but every time you go to her with something raw, she bypasses the reality with spiritual detour. Maybe you say, I'm hurt that my friend didn't follow through. She replies, where is the universe mirroring your expectations? You say, I'm furious and I'm needing support right now. She says, try expanding your energy instead of contracting into anger. You're met with breathy tones, soft smiles, and gentle hand gestures, but no presence, really. No witnessing, no real listening. And I say real listening, I think a lot of the time we don't even know what that means. You walk away thinking, did I mess up the conversation or did my feelings just get spiritually sanitized? This isn't spirituality. This is a sacred looking form of emotional avoidance. So I'm going to go over 4 parts of what I'm going to talk about today. And the 4 parts are what this looks like. So, and how to overcome some of the spiritual policing and spiritual bypassing. So I want you to first notice it, name the pattern. It might be, this is spiritual word police. This is spiritual bypassing. It's emotional delegation wrapped in sacred aesthetics. Instead of saying, I don't know how to handle your feelings, they say, let's raise the vibration. They outsource their discomfort with your emotions into your language, your behavior, your tone, your healing pace. And they use the verbiage and spiritualizing and religiousizing the outside to control you and to help them feel comfortable. So number 2, why it's harmful. Your nervous system receives a very clear message. Your truth is too much unless you make it pretty for their ideals. And that pressure activates a lot of reactions like fawning, masking, spiritual perfectionism, self-erasure, performance healing, relational disconnection. You become the good spiritual student instead of a human who needs to be seen. It blocks real intimacy within yourself and with others. So number 3 signs you're being spiritually word policed are your emotions are fast forwarded into forgiveness or lessons. That's number 1. You're pushed into closure you didn't choose, you weren't ready for. There's no solution. There might not be a solution, and there's not a solution yet without being seen. Number two, your words are corrected to be more high vibe. You're told how you should speak before you're allowed to feel. And number three, you feel pressure to perform healing instead of experiencing it. You smile, nod, breathe, spiritual talk your way through discomfort just to avoid judgment or conflict or to look like you're okay for them. So number four, let's do a mini confidence coming out framework here. And the first step of this is step one, consciousness. And in this step of the confidence coming out course that I teach, I'm going to use it. Your only job is to see the pattern, right? To notice, not fix it, not confront it exactly. Don't do anything. Just pay attention and not reframe it. Just recognize this isn't support. This is avoidance. This is their tactic to not deal with how they feel and be able to speak up for themselves, right? Awareness interrupts automatic self-abandonment for you. They might already be doing that in a way by trying to control you to affect their feeling state. And that really is true abandonment in themselves because they think they're putting the power on you or something else outside of them, right? The spiritual, the religious beliefs, and then using it to control you. Awareness is the first act of courage from you in that situation, but from anybody in that situation. So action steps. Number one, ask yourself after the interaction, what did I actually feel before I made it more positive for them? Let your nervous system answer honestly. And number two, write one messy, unpolished sentence that is true for you. Not to send, just to reclaim your truth. And this is probably after a scenario, or if you can think back to a scenario, to like regain listening and acceptance and hearing and seeing yourself so that you're doing the work for you. So that when that happens again, you can separate, oh, it's okay for me to feel I was angry. I needed someone to stay with me, support me. I didn't want a lesson. I wanted presence. And number three, whisper to yourself, my truth doesn't need to be palatable to be valid. And let that land in you. Say it slowly and feel it within your body. So spirituality should never require you to hide who you are. Healing should never require performance, and your emotions should never need to be vibration approved to be witnessed. If someone responds to your pain with sacred detours, that doesn't make you unhealed. It doesn't make you dramatic. It doesn't make you unspiritual. It means you deserve support, not spiritual supervision. Remember, your truth is not too much. Your feelings are not a threat. And your humanity is not something to transcend. It's something to honor. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again. Hope this really helped you. And if you have any comments, you want anything else from the videos that I've been putting out, please leave comments and like and subscribe my YouTube channel at Ray Life Coaching. See you around.